Hey guys, welcome. In today's video, I will share with you the ultimate formula to create a profitable and a successful Facebook ad campaign. Okay guys, without further ado, let's get started with today's tutorial. Okay, so guys, welcome back. Now please, before we continue, please do well to like this video so that YouTube can show it to more people that are interested in a tutorial like this. And if this is your first time visiting my channel, do well to subscribe to my channel and also turn on the bell notification so you get notified whenever I publish new content and valuable tutorial for you. Okay guys, so this will be a very short tutorial which I'll just run you through. We are not creating any ads here. You just need to understand the formula and what you need to do to get the formula to work for you. So guys, when we talk about formula, we are referring to what? A formula with variables, right? There are usually variables in the formula. It is this variable that gives us the formula, or that makes it possible to have a formula. So talking about Facebook ads formula to run a profitable and a successful campaign, then there should be some elements, some variable in this formula that will make it work. Now, the first one is having an attention grabbing ad creative. It could be a video and it can also be an image. The second thing is to have a convincing, compelling ad copy. The third thing is to have a great audience that are ready to buy. Now, the fourth thing is to have an irresistible offer. The fifth thing is to have an high converting copy. The sixth variable in the formula is to have a working system. So you can have all of this intact and your system, your other system, or your e-commerce website might not be working. So definitely nothing will work here. So I have listed the six variables that is needed for your campaign to be successful. Now, your question will be, all right, how do I get all of these listed things? How will I know this attention grabbing creative, this convincing copy, very good audience, my offer is irresistible, convincing copy, a working system, and all of that? This is the best way you know. That's the question you'll be asking. The best way you can know is to test. Now, this is the difference between you and the next guru. You get it now? So Facebook is actually a very, very simple system. In fact, it is very easy for you to set up your advert. When you know what you are doing, it is very easy to set up your advert. The most difficult task is for you to know how to craft, how to create all of these variables in this formula so that it can work. If you can know this, setting up your advert will be very, very easy. So this is what you need to know if you are running a Facebook ads campaign. No matter the type of product you are selling, no matter the price point, you need to understand how to test. And when I say test all of these variables. When you can test all of these variables well, not all, but the creatives, the copy, if you know how to test these things, and trust me, you are very, very good to go. Because most times, most of us, we just assume, we make assumption that no, this is the best creative that will work for this campaign. Meanwhile, people that will buy into the campaign might not be interested in what you think will work. So I always tell people, you see, don't just make assumption, test, let the market decide. This looks very easy and simple, but trust me, some people might still be getting it wrong. Okay, so let's get started. Let me just pick everything one after the other. So let me start with creative. Now, for creative, you can test different things. You can test, and one more thing, guys, when you are making when you are running a test, make sure you are testing one thing at a time, one variable at a time. That's another mistake most people make, and you want to avoid it. You don't want to test so many things at a time, because doing that, you get confused. You don't know what worked. You get it now? You don't know what worked while you were testing. So you want to test one thing at a time. So let me just pick all of these things one after the other. So the first one is having and attention grabbing creative. I've said this times without number. You see, your creative does about 3 things. It must grab people's attention, it must retain their attention, and it must make them curious. Those are the things that your creatives should have. Do you get it now? So you want to make sure your creative have all of these features. So you can test video, you can test images. These are the things you can do. So there are different variables you can take. So here is the thing. I actually have a tutorial on this same channel. I'll put the link in the description below. You can also visit the link you're currently seeing on your screen. This video, I talked about 6 to 7 video ad creative ideas that you can create. So if you have no idea of the type of creative that you can create, just go watch that tutorial. It will give you idea. So when you have this idea, you can now create these different types of creatives. You get it now? Then you test. You get it now? You test. So you can use videos, you can use GIF, animated GIF, you can use images. So these are things you can use. Now let's talk about the copy. Now copy, you need to have a very a compelling and a convincing ad copy. You get it now? So in case you don't know how to write a copy, I've created about 2 to 3 tutorials on this same channel. I'll put the link, so just make sure you check the description of this video where I'll put all of the links. You can as well visit the link you're currently seeing on your screen, where I talked about how you can use an AI tool to write your copy. So you can use that, and if you want to write the copy yourself, you can also visit the link you're currently seeing on your screen. It will take you a tutorial where you can learn how to write a compelling, converting ad copy. So just go watch those tutorials. So you can test long copy, you can test short copies. Do you get it now? You can as well test different marketing angles. You can test different copy headline. So these are the things that you can test. Do you get it now? So when you test all of these things, you know what is working. Now the third thing is having a great audience willing to buy your product. Yeah, most people tell you use zero targeting, that's fine. But there are times zero targeting will stop working. Not like it's not working, it will stop working. So this time around, you might want to use interest-based targeting. But if you don't like interest-based targeting, another thing you can do is to use your custom audiences to create lookalike audience. So the thing is this custom audiences or lookalike audiences, they perform differently as well. You get it now? So you can create lookalike audience of your video views, 95% video views or 75% video views. That is one. You could create people that scroll like 50 to 80% of your sales page. You can create lookalike audience of people that purchased from you or that visited your website. So these are examples of lookalike audience you can create. When you have them, you can test the audiences to see which will work better for you. Now here is the thing. In case you don't know how to use how to test audiences properly, go check the last tutorial that I created before this, which is on CBO, where I share my CBO strategy. Trust me, you will be glad that you watch that tutorial. We're actually using that same strategy on one of our campaigns, and we have gathered about 100 purchases within, I think, a week. You get it now? So go watch that tutorial. I shared exactly what I am using. Now number 14 is having an irresistible offer. You want to make sure your offer is very, very good. You don't want to present a weak offer after you have gotten a good copy, a good creative, a winning audience. You want to make sure the offer you are presenting to them is irresistible, not something weak, because if it is weak, then they won't buy at the end of the day. So you want to make sure you are having a good offer, presenting them a good offer. Now the 5th thing here, guys, is having an high converting sales copy, or sales funnel. So you want to make sure your copy is convincing as well. Your copy on your sales page, your landing page, is convincing. And funny thing is, if you don't even know how to write all of these stuffs, you can use this Facebook Ads Library to make your research of people that are selling similar products in your niche. Go through their funnel, study what they are doing, read their copy. From there, you have an idea of what you can as well create. So I would advise you go watch my Facebook Ads Library tutorial. I'll put the link in the description. You can also visit the link you're currently seeing. Now, the 16th is having a working system. So you want to make sure you test that, okay, if you place an order, it is working properly. So even if you have all of these things listed and you are not and your system is not working, trust me, you won't be profitable. You'll not be getting conversion. So guys, I just want to run you through this quickly, and I think I have done justice to that. If you got value from this video, do well to like, share, and comment on this video, and I will see you in my next video. Bye for now.